The world is witnessing a dramatic transformation as Japan's maritime self-defense force emerges from decades of quiet restraint. Once defined by post-war pacifism, Japan is now rapidly reasserting itself as a maritime heavyweight, not out of imperial ambition but necessity. The change is visible in the new destroyers, advanced submarines, and F-35B jets launching from converted carriers. Japan's navy is no longer just a coastal guardian, it's a force-projecting power across the South China Sea, Indian Ocean, and beyond. This expansion signals Japan's intent to be a pillar of regional security, not just a beneficiary of Allied protection. Allies like the US and Australia welcome this shift, seeing Japan as a crucial counterweight in an increasingly contested Indo-Pacific. For others, memories of the past stir unease. But Tokyo insists this resurgence is about defense and preserving a free, open international order. The JMSDF's global presence is a clear message. Japan is committed to keeping vital sea lanes open for all. The sun is rising again on Japan's naval power, casting a new and complex light across Asia's waters. This is a story of a nation rediscovering its maritime destiny, driven by necessity and a clear-eyed assessment of the turbulent waters that surround it. The quiet guardian has found its voice, and it speaks the language of sea power. The symbolism is potent. The ships of the Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force, or JMSDF, are no longer merely patrolling their home waters. They are now a common sight in the South China Sea, the Indian Ocean, and beyond, operating seamlessly alongside their American and Australian counterparts. This expansion of operational reach is a clear signal. Japan has shattered its long-standing defense spending cap, doubling its budget and launching an unprecedented military buildup. Shipyards are delivering new Mogami-class frigates and massive Aegis-equipped vessels, fundamentally altering the regional balance of power. The JMSDF's new ships are agile, multi-mission platforms packed with advanced sensors and weaponry. Beneath the waves, Taigai-class submarines with cutting-edge lithium-ion batteries extend Japan's reach and deterrence. In the air, F-35B stealth fighters now operate from retrofitted carriers, giving Japan blue water capability for the first time in 80 years. Japan is also acquiring Tomahawk cruise missiles and developing indigenous long-range strike weapons, marking a historic doctrinal shift. The rationale is clear: deterrence through credible counterstrike capability. By possessing the means to retaliate, Japan aims to make the cost of aggression unacceptably high. This evolution, funded by a historic budget increase, is transforming Japan's military from a purely defensive force to one capable of deterring threats far from its shores. The JMSDF is commissioning new Mogami-class multi-mission frigates at a remarkable pace. These vessels are smaller and more agile than traditional destroyers but are packed with advanced sensors and weaponry, designed for everything from anti-submarine warfare to mine countermeasures. Japan's naval revolution is about smarter, not just more ships. Stealth technology and automation are being integrated into new frigates and future fighter jets, making the fleet harder to detect and more survivable. Unmanned underwater and surface vehicles extend the JMSDF's reach, performing dangerous tasks and building a distributed network of sensors. Japan is testing directed energy weapons like high-energy lasers to counter drone swarms and missiles at the speed of light. The Mogami-class frigates feature high automation and integrated masts, reducing crew size and operational costs. These innovations address demographic challenges and ensure Japan's navy is ready for the future. Japan is building a navy for 2040 and beyond, where data, autonomy, and stealth are as crucial as firepower. The focus is on gaining an asymmetric advantage, using innovation to overcome numerical inferiority. Japan's security is inseparable from its alliances, especially with the United States. US and Japanese warships now operate as a single integrated force, sharing data and training together. The Quad, Japan, the US, Australia, and India, conducts complex naval exercises, building a credible collective deterrent. Japan's bilateral agreements with Australia, the UK, and Southeast Asian nations strengthen regional security. By providing patrol vessels and training, Japan helps partners police their waters and uphold international law. These partnerships are about more than symbolism. They build real operational muscle memory. An aggressor now faces not just one nation, but a powerful network of maritime democracies. Japan's alliance building is as vital as its ships or missiles, a true shield of friends. The driving force behind Japan's naval resurgence is China's rapid naval expansion and assertive behavior. The Senkaku Islands are a flashpoint, with Chinese vessels challenging Japan's control and raising the risk of escalation. China's militarization of the South China Sea threatens Japan's vital trade routes, making maritime security an existential issue. Japan's naval buildup is a direct response, ensuring it can deter and manage gray zone pressure. China's actions have ended debate in Tokyo. Defense spending and a proactive posture now have broad support. Japan's revolution is a sober response to a more dangerous neighborhood. Japan's economy depends entirely on secure sea lanes for energy and trade. Choke points like the Strait of Malacca and South China Sea are vital arteries. Any disruption would be catastrophic. A strong navy is essential for economic survival, not a luxury. The JMSDF's ability to operate far from home ensures global commons remain open and governed by international law. Japan's participation in counter-piracy operations in the Gulf of Aden protects its trade and hones expeditionary skills. Naval power and economic prosperity are inseparable. A nation that can't protect its trade can't guarantee its future. Japan's investment in a larger, more capable navy is a direct investment in its economic security. The sleek gray hulls of its warships are the silent guardians of the factories, offices, and homes that make up modern Japan. Japan's most profound change is in mindset, not hardware. The doctrine of exclusively defense-oriented policy is giving way to credible counter-strike capability. Now the SDF can launch retaliatory strikes if an attack is imminent or underway, complicating any adversary's calculations. This shift is driven by the realities of modern warfare. Waiting to absorb the first blow is no longer viable. Acquiring long-range missiles and tomahawks is about deterrence, not preemptive war. Critics worry about abandoning pacifism, but proponents argue true peace requires strength. As of 2025, Japan is retraining and re-equipping its forces for this new doctrine. The JMSDF is transforming from a shield to a force capable of deterring threats before they reach Japan's shores. Japan's naval revolution is reshaping the Indo-Pacific's balance of power. A revitalized Japan, working with the US, Australia, and India, forms a formidable maritime coalition. This strengthens regional security and upholds international law, but also increases the risk of miscalculation. The East China Sea is now one of the world's most militarized zones, requiring careful crisis management. Japan's return as a first-rank naval power is a defining feature of the 21st century strategic landscape. The world is watching how Japan balances alliances, sovereignty, and its relationship with China. The rising sun is casting a long shadow across the Pacific once more. The new day for Japan's navy is here, and its impact will be felt for decades.